What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. The Knicks pull off a great victory across the river, beating that team. You know what I'm talking about. We don't even want to say their name over here. 108 to 103. I'm sure they thought they was going to win tonight. I mean, I thought they was going to win too. But I'm just saying, let's be honest. I'm sure they thought they was going to win, but no. No. Randall and Brunson and the rest of the crew had something else to say. Randall had 30. Brunson had 30. Great supporting cast. Just great way to lock up in that fourth quarter, man. To me, that was the ball game. Because the Knicks were getting smoked in that third. Smoked. Cal Bridges, man, was going off. At a certain part in the game, I was just saying to myself, okay, is this guy ever going to miss? And not just him, but the rest of the team, too. It's like those guys couldn't miss. In that third quarter, man, they was knocking down everything. Thinking that Cal Bridges, I think he was 7 for 10 for 3 tonight. Excuse me. Oh, great win, man. Great win. As Randall always says, don't play with your food. Don't play with your food. This is what you do to teams like this. This is what you do. You get rid of them. You get them out of here. Even when they think that there's a possibility they can win, you turn on the Ultra Boost. That's what I'll say. Or the hyperdrive or the hyperspeed. Whatever you want to call it. You turn that on. And you just take them out. Right? And that's pretty much what the Knicks did tonight, man. Gotta love the production, man. But, for me, the biggest thing is that your stars came out to play when it was time for them to play. There was moments in the game where I thought Randall could have been playing better. He could have been going more downhill. But when it was time to shine, he shined, man. And that's all you want your star players to do, right? To do that. Brunson is Brunson. Came in for Deuce and came right off hitting a big three. Kind of got us back rolling. OG Anunoby, man. His defensive intensity is just amazing, man. Amazing. What do you have? What do you have, man? I think he had like 4 steals tonight, right? 5 steals? 4 steals? It was something like that. He was big, man. But yeah, 4 steals tonight, man. OG Anunoby, man. He was, listen, defensively, man, he's just not given the credit to me that he deserves, right? He's great at rotating. He's great at contesting shots. He just understands defense. He just really, truly does. And he's big on that wing. So that's what just changes everything for this team. Everyone has, spoken about, and it's well documented, the addition of him and what it's done for us. It's just great to see, man. It's just great to see because now you have a guy that can knock down shots, but defensively, Randall doesn't have to guard the best defense, the toughest defensive matchup. He could just kind of lay off. And then, believe it or not, it gives him gas to where he could put on the, what I say, hyper boost. He could put on a hyper boost or light speed or whatever you want to call it and be ready to go in that fourth, man, and do what he did. Because he was huge in that fourth quarter. Huge. Big time 3, and of course, coming off the fast break, Brunson giving him that bounce pass and him just laying down the jackhammer. Bang, bang. That place was going in a frenzy. Brooklyn, we felt like we was back in Manhattan, man. I feel like we was back in Harlem. We're actually downtown Manhattan. 34th down there. We left Brooklyn, kept all our jewelry on, kept our fly butter leather on, got up out of there with a victory. Stole a victory from the jaws of defeat. Drew, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Appreciate you coming by rocking with your boy LV Live tonight. Namert, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Appreciate you coming through. Rocking with me as well. Vibes, what's going on, man? Yeah, they had me nervous. You know what? That third quarter, man. It's always, we've always had issues with that third quarter. That third quarter of doom, man. Namert, yeah, Randall's got to, he's got to stop, man. He's got to stop with all them turnovers, man. He's too good of a player. But he just, I don't know, Randall. I was like, he hit the 3, right? Big time. Then he comes down and tries to go against 3, turns spinning and loses the ball, then he fouls. Dennis Smith. I'm like, Randall, what are you doing? But that's him. That's Randall. That's Randall. But we can't deny, Namrit, that he came up with big plays, huge plays, great rebounds too. Great rebounds when the clutch. You know what I mean? So Five said Randall had like 12 turnovers himself. Yeah, he had a lot of turnovers. I think it felt like 12. I think he was probably like around like, I think maybe 4 or 5. It feels like that's what he's averaging in a game, right? Because he's too busy trying to be a point forward. I don't know why he keeps doing that. But, hey, man, look, listen. Atlantic Lion, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live. Vibes, man. It's like you got to, it's like the gift and the curse with him, man. You got to take it, man. You got, because he becomes up big when it matters at times. Not all the time, but at times. And tonight he was huge in that fourth quarter. Huge. Atlantic Lion says, I haven't lost to the Knicks since I've been in the league, Nick Claxton. Brother has lost every game against us since. Nick Claxton, man. Who's that? Do we even care about Nick Claxton? He had on rebounds because iHeart wasn't in there tonight. Nick Claxton. Come on, man. Relax. He needs to relax. Drew, gotta love Randall. Gotta hate him too. Drew, you right on, man. Tonight was a love Randall game. Absolutely. You know what? No, Drew, I have to fix that. I have to correct you on that. It was a mixed bag of Randall. Third quarter, it was like, it's just Randall, what are you doing? Right? He just seemed non-existent. Fourth quarter is the Randall we love. But it seems like to me with him, I don't know if he's conserving energy. I don't know what he's doing, but he just seems like he just doesn't have it going in that third or whatever. He just was kind of loafing around, standing on the outside. Then fourth quarter comes, now he wants to pick it up. But he was big, man. He was big tonight. Got to get that fourth quarter, man. And and like I've always said, guys, I've always said it on my show. You guys have been rocking with me for a long time. You get paid for the fourth quarter. You get paid for moments like that. That's when Randall gets the big bucks. That's when you become an all-star. With stuff like that. When Brunson hit that 3 and put us up by 1, bang, bang at the top of the key, the crowd went bananas when he did that. That's why he's going to the all-star game. Moments like that. You know what I mean? So he's big time, man. He's big time. And Randall was big tonight, too. Nammer says, we want to love Randall, but he makes it difficult. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Who you telling? Who you telling? I've said it on my show before. I'm going to say it again. It's like a dysfunctional relationship, man. We've all been there. That's what the situation with Randall is. And listen, guys, let's lock in and be prepared because he ain't going nowhere. He's not. He's going down with the ship. That's Tibbs' guy. Tibbs is going to ride him till the wheels fall off. Him and Tibbs are locked together, man. They're not, you know what I mean? That's his guy. Line. Randall is the definition of a toxic relationship. Exactly. I said it before here. You love him when he's good, but you got every time is right. Absolutely, Atlantic Lion. Absolutely. Jay Supreme, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming through, rocking with your LV Live, man. Listen, I haven't seen you in a long time. Great to see you, sir. Hope all is well with you. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with me tonight, man, and my crew. Great win tonight, 108 to 103. Jay Supreme says, when will this dud learn to stop dribbling in traffic? You listen, man. It's what Atlantic Lion said, and it's what I've been saying. Jay, this is like a toxic relationship, man. It just is. This just is. Because he does the stuff every game. Okay, let me get straight to it. How many turnovers he had tonight? They only listed him for 4. I think that's a misprint. I think he's got easily 6. Easily 6. 4 is they gave a couple to somebody else. But he easily had more than 4 tonight. So, you love him, but you hate him at times, man. Yeah, 4 is being generous, Drew. Exactly. That's being super generous, man. super generous. But and listen, guys, look. Great win, man. You got to love the fact that the way they dug deep in that fourth quarter and pulled this out, man. Of course, a big part of it is that, of course, Brooklyn started missing shots. I knew they eventually would because they were too hot in that third. They were making everything. I mean, it just seemed like they couldn't miss, especially Bridges. He was knocking down everything, man. Gravity, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming by rocking with LV Live tonight on this Tuesday. Jason Brief says, I mean, I'm glad for the win, and Randall did his thing, but the unnecessary turnovers are insane. Agreed. Also, too, man, I noticed this, too. I don't know if you guys peeped this. Tibbs, how many minutes did Grimes play tonight? Tibbs is letting Grimes rock a long time with that first unit. Like he comes in the third quarter for DiVincenzo, and he plays like all the way until like 4 minutes left in the fourth. And I'm like, yo, where's DiVincenzo at, man? You got to bring him in. He's too good of a player. He's got to be playing more than 25 minutes. Like, honestly, like DiVincenzo's got to be playing anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes, period. Like he's that good of a player, man. He can't be chilling on the bench. Like, I'm confused. You already know you're trying to move Grimes, so let's make it happen. But this kid, he needs to play, man. Gravity says, we run New York, LV, no Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, we sneaking right back over the river with our leather on, throwing up the middle finger sign, saying, yo, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. With our chains hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't tucking it at all. Now we get back over the river. You know what I'm saying? We go back to Brooklyn, we got to tuck it. You know what I'm saying? You got to take off your Pele and put on, you know what I mean? The Woolrich coat or the Carhartt. You know what I mean? Got to get ready for war. But we good over here. We good over here on this side. Money making Manhattan. We good over here. Bridges was auditioning for the Nova Mafia reunion tour. Yo, listen, man. I'm going to talk about that too, guys. I'm going to talk about what additions the Knicks are going to make. Because I heard something today that I wanted to talk to you guys about in regards to that. Los, New York, tough town. Yo, Los, what's going on, man? It's my first time seeing you rocking with your boy LV, man. If it's your first time coming through, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV and my crew tonight, man. Truly appreciate it. Vibes, we need Bridges. Yeah, man, but here's the thing. You could bring Bridges. Who you taking out? Just think about that for a second. Who are you taking out? You're not taking out OG Anunoby. You're going to put Bridges at 2? Over DiVincenzo? I'm okay with that. D? He said DiVincenzo. So you talking about? Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. I like that. He's expensive though, but but I don't think that would be a bad move. Gravity, did you hear the way they was booing Bridges when he was at the free throw line? Yo, we was in the Garden, man. This is our city, man. Listen. This is our city. They haven't won anything over there in Brooklyn. Okay? They haven't won nothing. This is still our city. Period. End of story. They can get comfortable all they want over there. I've been to the Barclays. It's a dump. Okay? I said it. Yeah. It's a dump. I went over there for the Martin Lawrence concert. Never again. Got up out of there so fast, man. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Still our city. That's why that happened. Jack City, what's going on, man? My first time seeing you coming through rocking with your boy LV, man. If it's your first time coming through, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live and the crew, Jack City. Thank you, sir. We're gonna run this down tonight, right? Let's look right. Absolutely, you gotta run it. You gotta play that Jay-Z song. Roberto Rivera, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming back through rocking with LV Live, man. Thank you, sir. You see the vibes, absolutely, all day, every day, man. Why they boo that, man? Yo, vibes, come on, you know what time it is. This is our city, man. That's why. There was more Knicks fans up in Brooklyn. That always happens. Even when we were struggling, that always happens because this is our city, man. You see Spike over there on the sideline with Puff vest. The new joint, you know what I'm saying? They're going to probably sell that in Brooklyn probably this weekend. They're going to steal it and probably make it a Brooklyn Nets vest. You know that's what they do. Brooklyn keep on taking it. You know that. Come on, man. It's regular. Jack City said, I was subscribed when you was under 15 subs. Yo, my man. Appreciate that, boss. Salute you on that, man. Thank you, sir. And thank you for coming by and rocking with me, man. Truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Lost to LV, I'm liking your vibe. Great work. I appreciate you, man. Keep on coming through, man. Rocking with me and my crew, man. You're going to see the regulars in here. Atlantic Lion, Drew, Gravity, Vibes. You're going to see the regular cats up in here, man. So please continue to come through, man, rocking with me, man. I'm going to have a lot of great things coming, man. Trust me, I'm definitely going to. Okay, Atlantic Lion says, Barclays was a dump compared to MSG. Absolutely. MSG is iconic, man. Do you understand what that venue is? It's iconic. You got to think of all of the great events that have been over there. Juicers, can't forget MBIC. Of course, he's a pillar here in the LV Live show. He's been missing in action for a minute, but, it's okay. It's okay, man. We don't know. Life still goes on. But, we'll see him soon because he hates tips. He wants tips out of here today. Bob said it was like the garden. It definitely was, man. It definitely was. Juice says, oh, look at this. How are you feeling about Scary Terry to the Heat? Damn good addition. You know what? Let me tell you about that. I understand why they did it. But once again, right, we got to be clear on who they are in the Heat. Like, Rozier's not a defensive stopper, man. Like, he's not a defensive guy. He's just a scorer. So is he going to be able to conform to that culture, or is he just a rental because they need buckets? You know what I mean? Like, who's over there getting buckets like that? Who? Jimmy's always hurt. Bam's a big. They need a guard or a guy at the top of the key that's going to get buckets. That's what he does. He ain't there for anything else. They've been known to score and defend. Kyle Lowry is like a senior citizen right now. So my thing with that, Jew, is that, like, cool. Like, we know he can score the pill, but can he defend? That's where they're really, really great at when the playoff time comes. You know what I mean? Like, that's where they're really good at, because they could score, but they could defend. And I don't know if he's never has been known as good defensively, man. He's like the cone drill. Like, he's not, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to have some issues with that. Because one thing about Lowry, he's stout defensively, and he's got the IQ too. You know what I'm saying? So he's just old now. You know what I'm saying? He's finished. So I just got to see how that works out. You know what I mean? Lawson Spike was on his knee praying. Yeah, man, absolutely. Roberto Rivera, Deuce Hive. Deuce was all right tonight. He was all right. Came up with a couple of good baskets. He was all right. Can't knock him for that. He was all right. Gravity says he will be back the next Knicks loss. Yeah. Roberto Rivera said the takeover has begun. It has. It has. Since Brunson has arrived, they know they're never getting the city back. But they never had it. They never had the city. That's the thing. That was the gas. When they had KD and Kyrie and all of them, that was the gas. And quiet as kept, people don't know, KD wanted to be a Knick. He did. He wanted to be a Knick. He wanted to come to the Garden. He wanted to play on the stage, but Kyrie didn't want him to. Kyrie said, nah, I ain't going there. I ain't going to New York. He'll come to Brooklyn. And that's what made KD switch his decision to come to Brooklyn as opposed to the Knicks, because Kyrie asked him to. It was all over the place. Everyone knows that. He was coming to the Knicks. Everyone knew that. He was coming to the Garden. So this has always been our city. Drew says Terry makes Miami scary, especially come playoff time. You know what? Yeah, man. I mean, he's good, man. He's a good offensive guy, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then also too, man, like, when the chips is on, when chips is down, man, this is different level of basketball now. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing with the Hornets for a minute. They haven't been playing winning basketball, right? So I believe that offensively he can, but when the pressure's on, what is he going to turn into? We know what Jimmy Butler is. Playoff Jimmy's the real thing, right? Bam is too, right? Tyler Hero can be healthy. He is too, right? I love the kid out of UCLA, Walker's. He's a hell of a player. He's a Heat player if there ever was one. He's also a Tibbs player too. Big too. He's about 6'8", 6'9". But at the top of the key, what are they? You know what I'm saying? And that's where Brunson dominates. You know what I mean? That's where Brunson gets busy. Period. So they have nobody for him. And that's danger zone for them. Okay, Lo, so Doc Rivers, did he get hired by the Bucks? Is that true, everybody? I was watching the game, man. Doc is in Milwaukee? Okay, so he's in Milwaukee. We knew that was coming. I mean, that was the reports, man. We knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. That's what everyone was saying about that move. You know what I mean? I mean, he's going to make them better, man. I mean, he is, because defensively, he's going to get them to lock in. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get the best out of Dame defensively. He's going to demand a certain type of play, like he just is. If Doc was able to do what he did with those Celtics teams, remember how good those teams were. You know what I'm saying? And those were, come on, you got Hall of Famers on that team, 3 of them, right? So there's only 2 Hall of Famers here. So you know what I mean? And Dame hasn't won nothing. So he's going to have to fall in line and listen to what Doc is saying. And it's a respect level that comes with Doc too, right? So I think those guys are going to fall in line and listen. Gravity says a coach they can respect. Absolutely. Juice says Terry was the pressure cooker in Boston when he was young. That's where he got his name. He was good he was good in Boston. His play in Boston was what got him a big contract in Charlotte. I understand that, but that was a long time ago, Jew. Long time ago, man. It's different when you're scoring and you ain't got nothing to play for, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he can't. I think he can, but in the playoffs, the playoffs, the courts get smaller. The refs swallow their whistle, and you got to defend. If you can't defend, you're going to have a problem. And that's why the Bucks made that change like they did, because they can't stop nobody. And that's a problem, right? The Heat were able to beat the Bucks last year in the playoffs because they were getting stops. Giannis was having a problem with that defense. And so was Randall, right? The only person that didn't was Brunson. Brunson lit him up. So that's what I'm saying, right? So I don't know if he can do that in the playoffs. So that's why I like it. I like the move. Cool for points, because that's why they got him, because they need somebody to score at the top of the key. Tibbs was the architect of the Celtics defense. Now he was. He was behind all that, man, because he was on that staff. Gravity, OG is showing some shot creating ability. Absolutely. I mean, the guy can play, man. The guy's no scrub, right? But he's got 2 guys who are super, super, super ball dominant. Look, both of them had 30 tonight, right? So he's trying to, he's no RJ. Let's be clear. That's where RJ's got an edge on him. RJ can create shots for himself. So OG's got to get better. That 15-footer for him is right there. He's got to take more of that. That's right there. Big task at him. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight, man. Great win tonight by the Knicks, as you see 108 to 103 by them cats over there across that river. Okay, let me look at something really quick. All right, cool. All right, so look, so Juice says that, okay. All right, so the DeJounte Murray thing, right? Let's get to it. All right. We'll talk a little bit more about the game, but let's get to it. Per the Woj bomb, right? Adrian Wojciechowski. He said it today inside the NBA, and I've been listening to other people say it. I listened to Alan Hahn say it. Alan Hahn said it on the Michael K show. Michael K is a great show. If you guys don't have time, listen to that great show. Alan Hahn said it on the Michael K show, as well as Adrian Wojciechowski today on NBA Today or whatever it's called. The Hawks won a lot of money for DeJounte Murray. A lot. And I don't even mean to say money like cash, but you know what I'm saying. They won a lot for him. It's been believed. Mr. Blake, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. It's been perceived by people who are close to the Knicks that the Knicks' big deal, major deal that they made during the season was the OG Anunoby deal. That's the deal they wanted to make. Right? So that was the deal. They're not making another big major move until the summertime. So we should be on the lookout, guys. Just pay attention to that because we should be on the lookout for them to make a smaller deal. I'm looking probably at maybe someone like Bruce Brown. Of course, talking about Alec Burks. I don't want Burks back here, but whatever, right? Burks Hive. You guys go crazy over Burks. I don't really want him back, but that's an option. Brogdon, of course, right? Out there in Portland. And that's really it, right? Those are the names that are really circulating with the Knicks. The Knicks, you hear the DeJounte Murray stuff, but it's kind of simmering down now because they're asking for a lot. And the Knicks don't want to make another big deal like they did with OG Anunoby. The big deal they made was getting him. That was it. And they gave away two big pieces, which is IQ and RJ. Those guys are young, and they were cornerstones to what the Knicks were trying to do by trying to build, right? But the Knicks have made it clear they're trying to build with Tibbs, right? They're trying to build his team for him to win, right? And Randall is his horse. Randall's not going nowhere. Randall's going to ride with him till the wheels fall off, and so is Brunson. He's got his two horses. So now they're trying to build a team around those guys that are very similar to what Tibbs wants, right? So the next guy that comes in here has got to be able to fit, right? He's got to be able to fit what Tibbs wants to do, right? So I don't know what that big deal is. I don't know what that big splash is, but it's looking like the summertime, man. So the DeJounte Murray stuff, I don't think it's happening. If you want me to do percentages, when LV Live do percentages, I'll say 20% chance that it could happen. 20%. Because I think that they just they don't want to make another big deal like that. So they want to make a smaller deal and build around what they have here. Juice said we shopping at Dollar Tree. Alec Burks, is it? Yo, that's that. Those are the names that are coming up, man. I feel the same way. But that's what I heard. Alan Hahn today also too, or Michael K said the same thing. It was literally maybe an hour before I heard Adrian Wojciechowski say it. So I said, okay, so these guys are on the inside, man. They're talking to the same people. So you gotta understand, like, the Knicks are, and they said the same exact thing, man. They said the same exact thing on totally different networks. Alan Hahn is MSG, Woj is ESPN, and so come on. So I think that's what's happening. Gravity says no Burks, please. Bad memories. Agreed, man. Agreed. Juice says we getting Burks back. Burks over everyone else is being mentioned. Yeah, man. I don't want Burks back, man. Like at all. At all. I don't want him back at all, man. And if he comes back, Deuce can forget about it. He ain't gonna see not even an ounce of playing time because Burks is a Tibbs guy. Tibbs loves Burks, man. So once again, these are all guys in Bruce Brown. Tibbs loves Bruce Brown too. So they're going to be getting guys that fit Tibbs. Mr. Blake said, I would take Burks on a discount, but I agree. I wasn't a fan of Burks, and Brogdon is cool when he stays healthy. Absolutely. And Brogdon's old, man. He's old. I mean, so is Burks too, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Gravity says, I like Burks, but I just want a fresh new players on the team. Absolutely, man. I totally agree, man. But those are the names that are coming up. And, when there's smoke, there's fire, man. So I think that's kind of like what's happening. Anthony, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming by rocking with LV Live tonight, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. Great to see you, sir. Atlantic Lions says there's no way we proceed with this team. We need a secondary ball handler if we can't get more clear. No, listen, a move is being made. Atlantic Lions, trust and believe, a move is being made. They're not going to go into the playoffs and do the trade deadline, not make a move. A deal is going to happen. I'm just letting it be known that it's not going to be what we want, right? Everyone wants DeJounte Murray. I kind of feel the same way, but they're not going to do that. Drew, one is Leon Mouthpiece. Absolutely. Oh, see, I'm with Tyus Jones too, man. I'm with the Tyus Jones thing too. I mean, but I'm not hearing his name really. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the Wizards are willing to move. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, maybe the Knicks have moved away from that. Maybe they don't like the deal. I mean, I don't know. But I will tell you this, though. Any deal that they do make, I think they're trying to package up Fourier because they don't want to take up and be a hit for that money. Package up Fourier, some picks, and move on. I think they want to still keep Grimes here. I think they want to use Grimes as a piece for this summer. Bitaskin, they look like they're playing a game of taps. Yo, listen, man, they look like they're in 24-hour fitness, man. Especially Deuce. Deuce look like he in 24-hour fitness. And I like Deuce, but I'm just being honest. He does not know what he's doing with the offense. Drew says Tibbs loves Burks. Yeah, he does, man. He loves Burks big time, man. Burks and Jones, I'll be good with. I don't know, man. But you know what? I'll put it to like this. If they can get Burks and maybe squeeze in like a big, maybe if they could do that, I'll be happy. Yo, man, Big Sims played good tonight, man. I thought Big Sims was solid. I thought Sims was big, man. Let me go through the stats real quick, people. 37 minutes for Randall, 10 for 19 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 8 for 3 from the free throw line, 9 boards, 7 assists. Randall almost had a triple-double, but as we talked about, 4 turnovers, 30 big points for Randall. OG Anunoby, 33 minutes, 3 for 8 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 10 points. You know, it feels like OG Anunoby, man. Like even though he had 10 points, it just feels like he's just doing so much more than that, right? Like it's like his points are really elevated. Like even though he had 10, it feels like he had 20 because of everything else that he does. Hey man, Big Sims was big tonight, man. Big Sims, 27 minutes from Big Sims, 3 for 4 from the field, caught a couple of oops, 4 boards, 2 assists. Big Sims, 4 big blocks from Big Sims tonight, man. 6 points. I love Sims off the bench, man. Listen, solid. Listen, he didn't do nothing bad. He didn't do nothing good. Just simple. And that's what you want. Brunson was Brunson tonight, right? Big, 50% from the field, 36 minutes, 11 for 22 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 30 big points from Brunson. DiVincenzo, 25 minutes, 4 for 10 from the field, 3 for 8 from the 3, 5 rebounds for DiVincenzo, 1 steal, 11 points. Precious Achiuwa. He had good moments too tonight, guys. I know people were killing him. He had that big dunk, right? When Randall hit him with that pass, that was beautiful, man. That was also part of momentum when we started pushing towards this win. 21 minutes for him, 3 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. I know people were screaming when he pulled up for that 3, but listen, he can knock that down. Trust me, he can, right? So he had 9 big boards. Hey, people, 4 offensive rebounds for Precious tonight. 2 assists, 6 points. McBride, 12 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field goal, 2 for 3 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 8 points. Josh Hart, 28 minutes, 1 for 7 from the field goal, 0 for 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 points. I mean, Josh Hart was okay tonight, man. And Grimes was 20 minutes, 2 for 5, 1 for 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, 5 points for Grimes. 94% from the line. That's where we won the game. 46% from the field goals and 34% from 3, right? That's pretty much the ball game, man. But that fourth quarter was huge. Listen, guys, third quarter, right? We lost that third quarter by 10, 36-26, but the third quarter was huge. We outscored them 32-18 in that fourth. And that was the ball game. That was the ball game. Period. Earl Garris, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Drew said we Dollar Tree shopping. Yeah, man. That's basically what's happening. These guys are holding on to their coins, man. We about to retire. Yeah, that's what Tibbs does, man. Juice, yeah, Sims was solid tonight, right? I like what he brought to the table. He was blocking shots. He was big in that middle, right? Hey, man, I like him at the 5 and let Precious play the 4. Let Sims sub in for Big iHeart. Let Precious come in for Julius. To me, it's easy. I don't know why Tibbs won't do that, man. Ooh, look at El Garris here. This might be a good one. Would you call Anunoby a Paul Man's Kawhi Leonard? Ooh. Let me think on that. Wow. Hey, man, listen. Earl Garris has got a point here, people. I'm going to throw it out there. This is what he said. If you did not see what he put in the chat, would you call OG Anunoby a poor man's Kawhi Leonard? I think he's got a point. I think he's got a point, man. I think he's got a point. I like that. I have to agree with that. Big Task at Hand says, I actually wouldn't mind Burks on a team, but not to trade any assets for him. Yeah, man, I know, man. I don't know, man, but it's looking like that. It's looking like that because, like it was stated, man, they don't want to make a big move. You know what I'm saying? They really want to hold on to all their assets, man. They're major assets for the summertime. They're going big fish hunting, man. Big fish hunting. That's what they're doing. So we got to see who's the possibility they can bring over. Drew, you a wild boy, man. I can't mess with you. He said, Kawhi's a killer. He said, I will call him a poor man's Robert Horry. Come on, man. That's worse. I'm not. No way, man. No way. Robert Horry didn't defend like this kid could defend, man. He just wants it. Big shot Rob was different. He just hit big shots. Did decent, decent defensively, but he wasn't like this kid. This kid's a defensive stopper, man. He's very similar to Kawhi. Same similar body type. Kawhi had to develop into that, Drew. He wasn't like that initially with the Spurs. When he played with Duncan and all, he had to develop into that. Remember, he was the reason why they beat LeBron the first time, right? Because remember, he got, if I'm correct, he got Finals MVP, didn't he? When they beat that Heat team, he was young. He might have been the second year in the league. You know what I'm saying? So he developed into this guy offensively. What he was and what he always has been known as is defensive guy who gets rebounds, can defend. You know, it's a saying that he has, right? He's always said, I don't know if you guys have heard him say it, but he says, board man gets paid. The board man gets paid. So he enjoys doing the dirty work. And then he developed offensively over the years. By the time Kawhi was OG's age, he was already an offensive killer. Listen, man, look, I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is everybody develops in their own time. Kawhi's a killer when he plays with San Antonio and Duncan and Pop. Yo, initially he wasn't. He developed into that, man. By age 22, he was the offensive engine in San Antonio. He was big for them, man. I'm not gonna deny that. He was big. Remember, he was the youngest guy on the team, I believe. They had a bunch of old guys, Ginobili and all those guys were on their way out, man. They were finished. So he was the new young gun. You know what I'm saying? If I'm correct, they were using him to guard LeBron, right? In that series, and that's what helped. I'm just trying to remember, man. It was a while. It was so long ago, but I just remember like that series being like that, and Kawhi kind of like having like that was like his coming out party was that series. Juice says OG's about to be 27, bro. Come on, get it together. That's what Juice was saying. Yo, man, I like OG Anunoby, man. I understand who he is, but listen, my man said a poor man's Kawhi Leonard. He didn't say he was Kawhi Leonard's twin. He didn't say it. He said a poor man's. You know what a poor man is? That's when it's not exactly the same, but it's something similar. That's all it is. So you got to agree with that. Obi, what do you think the Knicks should do, man? In regards to what big task, like as far as this trade? Is that what you're asking me for? Just bringing up some more stats here, guys. Bringing up some more stuff. In general, well, here's the thing, right? They need bench help. Let's be clear on that, right? They need bench help, and I think a smart substitution just to kind of keep it to where the wheels don't fall off is having Sims at the 5 for the second unit and putting Achua at the 4. I like Achua at the 4, man. I think he's a 4. He's not a 5. Like you keep on putting him down there. That's why he's not playing that well. But when he's at a 4 and he has another big down there, now you can really see what he could do. He was solid again tonight, man. He wasn't bad. I thought Achua was good, and I think he's playing better. He played good last game. Now he's playing better this game. So he's going to get better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like playing in the city is not easy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they should do in regards to that second unit. Also, too, we all know they got to get another ball handler for that second unit to run that offense. I think that they have to put, if they get Burks, Brown, Tyus Jones, or Brogdon, those guys got to run that offense to give Brunson time to rest. And also, too, if you're not going to move Grimes and let him stay on that unit, and then you have Josh Hart at the 3, right? So you have whatever point guard they're bringing in, whatever point guard they're bringing in, and then you have Josh Hart, Grimes, Achua, and Big Sims. And so to me, that's what will make and bring some type of stability. And then you make a substitution, right? You take Josh Hart out, bring back OG Anunoby, take Grimes out, you bring back the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about IQ, what made it great with those guys, and they remember they had IQ and they had RJ on that second unit too. They would stop the bleeding if it was kind of crazy. So you need somebody that's going to come in and just keep things stable, and you can run the offense because that's the key. Get guys good looks, good shots, and take it from there. And then the guy at the top of the key, he's got to be able to knock it down. He's got to be able to have a good shot to where you respect him at the top of the key too, right? That to me, that's how you can do that. And then you just pray that Big Mitch comes back. Big Mitch comes back, we're rolling. Now we're rolling. They got Big Mitch in that middle in that second unit with Achua. Now we're rolling. And then that's when I think you got to kind of start cutting down guys' minutes. You know what I mean? Because to me, I would have DiVincenzo playing a lot more than Grimes. I just would. He brings a lot more to the table than Grimes. Defensively, offensive rebounds, all that defensive rebound. He does it all. So, so when we get to like winning time, meaning like the playoffs, you got to start crunching down these minutes. Because you've been able to give guys some type of rest because you've been staggering minutes throughout these games because you've been being smart with your substitution. And then once you do that, then we'll see what happens in the playoffs, right? Because, that's winning time. But if Big Mitch comes back, that's going to help us, especially for that second unit. Very interesting. Precious does not look like he's playing out of position. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. He's not big enough for that middle, man. Like, guys are getting rebounds over him, like, left and right. Like, what happens is when he's down there banging with Randall or whatever, that if Randall was helping him out, he's able to get offensive rebounds because he's got another big down there helping him, right? But if he's just down there banging by himself, he can't get rebounds by himself like iHeart can and and Big Mitch could, right? So he needs somebody else down there. When you saw Randall crashing them boards, finally, when Randall woke up and he was down there getting busy in that Baja, you saw Chua kind of getting busy too. They was blocking shots, right? You saw him look different. So he's more like a 4, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got to give him that opportunity to really showcase what he could do, because I think skill set wise, I've seen him play enough to where I see what he does. I see the upside that he has. But if you put guys out there, just say, okay, you got to play the 5. They're going to struggle, man. And I thought that's what I saw first couple of games. Gravity, if you put Sims and Precious in the second unit and then there is only space for 2 more players in Tibbs' 9-man rotation, who you taking out of the rotation then? Good question. If I'm taking anybody out of the rotation, it'll be Grimes. Period. I think DiVincenzo's got to play more. I just think he does. He doesn't just shoot it well. He shoots it better from the outside from Grimes, and he attacks the hole better than Grimes. So that's what I would do if I had a choice, Gravity. Grimes is already losing minutes. Exactly. So I don't see the issue with that. We already know we're moving him. Guys, you got to be honest. We got to see more DiVincenzo. It's like he comes out and he don't come back in until like 4 minutes left in the second. He comes out in the first quarter. Listen, DiVincenzo comes out in the first quarter. He doesn't come back in till like 4 minutes left in that second quarter. To me, he should be coming back in when Brunson comes in, man. That's what I think. I don't know why he's subbing him and he's not coming back in till like 4 minutes left in the second. And he does that at the end of the game too. The game is over. Now it's 4 minutes left. It's winning time. What you put him in for? He's cold. He's cold. And then you saw tonight, he made a couple of bad defensive switches. And what they do, they snatched him out and put OG Anunoby in. You saw him walking out. He was kind of like this, like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's cold over there on the sideline, man. You got him sitting for I don't know how long. You took him out in the third. Then he didn't come back in until like 4 minutes left in the fourth. Come on, man. The game's over. This is winning time. Guys that are in there have already built up a sweat. He should be coming back in when Brunson comes back in. Put both of those cats at the top of the key. Oh, Win, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming by, rocking with LV Live, man. If you guys haven't subscribed, if you guys are into college football, anything like that, my boy Win is a big Notre Dame guy. It's all college football stuff. Please go over and subscribe to my guy Win. Win, man, I appreciate you coming by, rocking with LV Live, man. Thank you, sir, for that, man. Thank you, sir. Earl Garris, man. We saw he was trying to be offensive minded. Let's see if he works on his offense off season. Who's our third option now that RJ is gone? That's a good question. It's going to have to be OG Anunoby or Dante DiVincenzo, whoever picks and chooses. But to your point, that's a big question. And that's why Drew was saying about DeJounte Murray. But the Knicks know that. They understand that. They know they need a third option. So they're just going to wait. But really, whoever they bring in, listen, guys, whoever they bring in is going to be 1A and 1B to Brunson. And Randall's going to be the third option because that's what they're looking to do. Let's be clear about that. That's what they're looking to do. Win says, congrats on the win. Mikal Bridges came through for my fantasy team. The Knicks are a legit contender in the East. They definitely are. They definitely are. So big task at hand. I feel bad for Grimes. Yeah, man, listen, I feel bad for Grimes too, man. But you know what? I actually don't. And here's the reason why I don't. He was given every opportunity, man, to really grab the bull by the horns and really dominate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to show up, man. You can't be coming in here like whining because or feeling a certain type of way because you got to step up, man. When you get your opportunity, man, that's just what it is. Make the best of your opportunity. Don't be crying or whatever, or because you ain't getting the ball. When you get the pill, make it happen. But when you get the pill, you be shaky, man. It's like every time you get the pill, it's like Indy 500, man. It's like he's going 1,000 miles per hour. Yo, slow down your pace, man. But he's playing like a nervous player. You know what I'm saying? So DiVincenzo doesn't. So it's just, to me, it's a confidence thing. You know what I'm saying? And to me, That's nobody's fault but his. That's, we grown men, man. We in the league, guys are getting millions of dollars. We ain't got time to be holding hands. You know what I'm saying? You either ready to go or you're not. And as cold blooded as that sounds, that's it. Period. Tibbs loves DiVincenzo, but you see, he snatched him out of there when he was making bad defensive rotations at the end of the game and put OG Anunoby in there. Ain't nothing personal, man. We trying to win. Period. Gravity says, Grimes, time is up. It's sad. Yeah, man. I mean, Drew said the same thing I said. He had opportunities, he blew it, man. I mean, that's just what it is. Bro, he's getting millions of dollars, man. To wake up and shoot a basketball. Listen, he came in starting for the Knicks. He was starting in the playoffs for the Knicks. If not the biggest brand in the league, second to the Lakers and the Celtics. Outside of that, it's the Knicks. The biggest brand in the league. The number one media market. Come on, man. If Brunson was doing what he's doing anywhere else, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because he's doing it in New York, it's bigger than anything. And I'm hearing even rumors, too, guys, that I don't know, Brunson might be starting in the All-Star game next to Halliburton. What you think about that? Rumors circulating out there, Brunson might be starting. Big task is the harsh truth. It is, man. Come on, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Juice says Grimes and Hart given too many minutes to be out. Yeah, they are, man. Hart is different, man, but Grimes, yeah, man. You know what's crazy? When I was mad that he took out, but see, Tibbs loves Josh Hart, man. He loves him no matter what. He took out OG Anunoby with 4 minutes left. And put in, who did he put in? I think he put in DiVincenzo. And I said, yo, why are you taking him out? Yo, he's getting busy defensively. You got to keep him in. Then he put him in later to come in for DiVincenzo. And he got that big block at the end. When Josh Hart got the ball going out and he kicked it out, ran on bounce pass, bang, bang. He dunked it with the rim rocker and got the place in a frenzy. But that was OG Anunoby, man, down there in that Baja blocking shots and stuff like that, man. Drew says, I appreciate Josh's effort and energy. I just don't want to pay him. You know what it is, Drew? I'm going to tell you something. You know when his energy is important in the playoffs? It's really important in the playoffs, man. Getting those extra shots and those extra rebounds. But it doesn't look right now because of how the offense looks. It looked great when IQ was out there and RJ looked great, man. But because we don't have no shot creators on that second unit, it just doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying? But he's a great energy guy. But is he better than OG Anunoby? He's not. Energy guy, yes. But defensive rebounds, blocking shots, no. No, but Tibbs is playing OG Anunoby, man. How much he played tonight? Because OG Anunoby's playing like damn near 48 minutes a night. How many OG Anunoby played? Hold up, let me take a look really quick, man. I punched out of it. Oh, OG Anunoby played 33 minutes. 33. Usually he's playing 43. You know what I mean? So Drew says your Tibb loves he loves listen. Guys, next game, right? We're playing the Nuggets next. We're playing them Saturday. Watch when Grimes comes in, right? Like, not Grimes, excuse me. When Hart comes in. Hart comes in. Pay attention, guys. He comes in the first. He does not leave the game till like 2 minutes or a minute left in the second. Like, he plays the whole second quarter. Half of the first quarter and the whole second quarter. He does that every game since he's been here. Tibbs don't want to take him out, man. Yo, Garrett said, Tibbs said it since day one. Nothing is given. You got to take your bro. Yo, absolutely. Well, Tibbs is old school, man. He's hard-nosed, man. He is, and, he don't deal with, like, crying or being a crybaby. He don't deal with that, man. He don't deal with that. Drew said because he's getting too many minutes. That's why Josh Hart should be playing 25 minutes tops. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I just think the lineups matter with him. You know what I'm saying? Like certain parts of the game, he's important. Like he has his moments, man. He has his moments. I like what he brings, but OG Anunoby is a different type of piece, man. He's a different. You could put him anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's getting the minutes that he's getting. Because I know you have to, but sometimes you don't want to take him out the game because he can play anywhere. And he makes an impact. Like, you know what I'm saying? He may not be scoring, but he gets a block, he gets a steal. He just does it all. He's just a hell of a basketball player. I mean, from top to bottom, man. You think of like a perfect basketball player, like honestly, to me, a perfect basketball player, to me, when healthy, it's to me, is Kawhi Leonard. He rebounds, he plays defense, he blocks shots, he could score at a high clip if he wants to, he could post up, he could take you off the dribble. Like he does it all, man. He does it all. He just does that. Of course, everyone's gonna say, no, you're bugging. It's gonna be LeBron. Yes, but LeBron doesn't rebound at the clip that Kawhi can. Like Kawhi's, he just does it all, man. And LeBron doesn't defend like Kawhi can defend. LeBron gets chase down blocks, but he don't lock up. Kawhi locks up. You know what I'm saying? So like my man said, oh, geez, a poor man's Kawhi Leonard. That's why he's so good, man. You don't want to take him off the court because he makes impact plays. You know what I'm saying? He just does. Juice's OG is extremely impactful on the floor, whether he's scoring or not. Exactly, man. Is that what was his plus minus? It wasn't his plus like something crazy, right? Because you guys say the Knicks, he's been with the Knicks now for 13 games, I believe, right? This is 13. The Knicks are 11-2, man. 11-2 with this guy. And of course, yes, the schedule has gotten weaker, but so what? That's the league. we could easily lost these games. We could easily lost tonight. But what I'm saying is you're still winning, but because he's making impact plays, man. Those blocks, those steals matter, man. What is he, like a plus 180? Something crazy what OG Anunoby is, man. You gotta say he was a plus 11 tonight. I mean, it's all about winning basketball, man. And to me, that's what he does. That's what he is. What about Brunson tonight, though, guys? When he hit that three at the top of the key and put the Knicks up by 1, I said cold-blooded, man. Yo, I said cold-blooded. That switched the momentum. I switched up everything because remember, because Bridges was going crazy. He up there doing the Brunson thing, right, in Brooklyn, trying to steal our stuff. See, that's what they do. Brooklyn keep on taking it, right? That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? It's been out for years. Karras once said it. Manhattan keep on making it. Brooklyn keep on taking it. He's been, come on, man. You know saying. And that's what he was doing. Brunson hit that three, right? Bang. Yo, he went back down to the crowd and just let out a yell, P. I said, yo, that's it. We winning. When he hit that, I said, we winning. And to me, that was the ball game after that. There's certain shots, right, that are daggers, right, that takes the wind out of the sails, right? And I think that took their soul because then they realized, like, oh, man, we're not going to beat these guys. Because then they started missing shots because now they're not thinking like, yo, we're going to win. They're not thinking that. And now the Knicks are playing loose. And then Randall finally woke up and started being Randall. He started getting that Baja going to the rack, finishing, getting offensive rebounds, putting it up strong. Started being Randall. That's what the rumors say. He's going to be starting for the East. The rumors, allegedly. I don't know how true it is. But yo, man. That boy is cold-blooded, man. When he hit that joint, when it left his hands, I said bang, bang. And the Barclays went into a frenzy. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. I said it before, and I'm going to say it on my show again. No one knew that he was going to be this good. Nobody, man. Nobody knew he was going to be this good, man. Period. He's better than advertised, man. Better than advertised. I'm telling you, man. This guy scored 30 again tonight, man. Shot 50% from the field. But not just that, was coming up with big time buckets, man. He was carrying us in that third. No one else was scoring but him. He goes out, you give Deuce a couple of minutes. Then he comes back in. Randall starts waking up. Then we're down by 2. He comes down off a screen top of that key. Bang, bang. I said, yo, it's over. It's over. You saw Mikal Bridges. He looked shook. He started shooting bricks. That was it. Cam Johnson, he's missing bricks. And the other kid, what's kid Cam Thomas? Yo, he's a nut, man. Every time he get the ball, he's shooting. He's easy to check. Because once the ball get in his hands, he's shooting. He think he Kobe, man. That's probably wearing a 2-4, man. Rest in peace to the GOAT. Yo, every time he get the rock, he's shooting. I said, yo, this kid is a nut, man. They got to get him out the game. And that's why, believe it or not, they probably ended the game with Dennis Smith Jr. running that point. Because that kid is a nut, man. He just looking to score. That's it. And you can't have a guy like that on your team, man. You can't. They need to send him back down to the G League, man. Because he'll shoot you out the game. Lay line, man. Take it easy, man. Have a good night, man. I appreciate you coming by rocking with LV Live. I'll be back Saturday. All right, people, listen, I'm out of here. Listen, appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me tonight. Great win by those boys, taking care of things across that river. 108 to 103. We'll be back in the Garden against the defending champs. We got the Joker. We need iHeart back. The Joker's coming to town. He's coming to Gotham. The Joker's coming to Gotham. Is Randall going to be Batman or is it going to be Brunson? You let me know because we're going to need it. Because the Joker get busy. The Joker gets busy. So we're going to need everybody, all hands on deck to pull out a victory Saturday. All right, but that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming through. If you're watching us on playback, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, people. All right, also to leave comments. I also respond to comments. So leave comments so we can go back and forth and debate, people. All right, I appreciate everybody coming through. Great win by the Knicks. All right, I'm LV Live, and I'll be back Saturday night to go over that Nuggets game. All right, I'm LV Live, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.